You know, I used to trust olive oil like most people. It was just one of those things I never gave much thought to. Until one day, a doctor surprised me with a question that completely threw me off. He said, "Do you think olive oil is suitable for everyone?" I was taken aback. I mean, it's olive oil. Isn't it supposed to be the healthiest thing on earth? Well, that's what I thought too. We ended up having a long discussion, and honestly, it made me question everything I knew or thought I knew about this kitchen staple. So I went home, sat down with my laptop, and dove headfirst into research. Let me tell you, what I found out was eye-opening, to say the least. And now, here I am, ready to share what I've learned with you. My goal isn't to make you second-guess every drop of olive oil you use, but to help you avoid some common mistakes. Mistakes that could quietly be affecting not just the quality of your olive oil, but your health as well. So, let's start with the first one. This is something many of us do without even realizing it, but it's a mistake that could be costing you more than just flavor in your meals. Let's get into it. Using olive oil for high heat cooking. Well, my friend, let's dive into something that might catch you off guard. Using olive oil for high heat cooking. You see, this is a mistake many of us have made without even realizing it. I mean, olive oil is healthy, right? That's what we've been told. But here's the thing. While olive oil is packed with health benefits, it wasn't designed to handle extreme temperatures like deep frying or searing. Think about it. When olive oil is heated past its smoke point, it begins to break down. And when that happens, not only does it lose its nutrients, but it also releases harmful compounds that are anything but good for your health. Plus, let's be honest, who wants their stir-fry smelling like a campfire instead of fresh, vibrant veggies? The good news is that olive oil still shines in the kitchen when used the right way. It's perfect for low to medium heat cooking, like gently sautéing vegetables or lightly frying eggs. And let's not forget its crowning role as a finishing oil. Drizzle it over your salads, soups, or roasted dishes after they're cooked, and you'll unlock a depth of flavor that's simply unmatched. For those high-heat tasks, consider oils with a higher smoke point, like avocado oil or sunflower oil. It's a small change that makes a big difference. So, the next time you're tempted to crank up the heat, give olive oil the care it deserves. Treat it like a fine wine, something to savor, not scorch. Common missteps in choosing olive oil. Now that we've talked about how to use olive oil wisely, let's tackle another issue: choosing the right olive oil. You know, not all olive oils are created equal, and those labels can be downright confusing. Have you ever picked up a bottle that says pure olive oil or light olive oil and thought, well, that sounds healthy? Let me tell you, my friend, those terms can be misleading. Often, they mean the oil has been heavily processed or, even worse, blended with cheaper oils like canola or soybean. These blends dilute the flavor and strip away the very nutrients that make olive oil so special. It's like buying a designer bag, only to find out it's a knockoff. Here's how to avoid that trap. Look for bottles labeled extra virgin and first cold pressed. These terms are your guarantee that the oil is minimally processed, preserving its natural flavor and nutrients. And don't forget to check the harvest date. It's a good indicator of freshness. A great olive oil should taste fruity, slightly bitter, and just a little peppery. If it tastes flat or greasy, it's time to move on. Oh, and one last tip. Avoid clear bottles at all costs. Light exposure can degrade olive oil quickly, turning it rancid before you know it. Stick to dark glass bottles or tins to keep your oil safe and fresh. Choosing the right olive oil isn't just about flavor, it's about taking care of your health. Trust me, once you experience the difference a good olive oil makes, you'll wonder how you ever settled for less. Storing olive oil incorrectly. Olive oil, so delicate yet so often treated carelessly. My friend, one of the easiest ways to ruin even the finest bottle of olive oil is by storing it the wrong way. You might think, it's just oil. How picky can it be? Well, let me tell you, olive oil has its own preferences, and ignoring them could cost you not only its rich flavor, but also its incredible health benefits. Here's the thing. Heat, light, and air are olive oil's worst enemies. When exposed to these elements, your olive oil starts to oxidize, slowly losing its vibrant aroma, and most importantly, those powerful antioxidants that make it so healthy. You might not notice it at first. Maybe the flavor seems a little flat, or the color looks dull. But over time, what was once liquid gold can turn into something that's not worth pouring onto your salad. I've seen this happen to friends who store their olive oil on the counter right next to the stove. Sure, it's convenient, but it's also the quickest way to ruin that beautiful bottle you spent good money on. The solution? It's simple. Store your olive oil in a cool, dark place, like a cupboard that's away from direct sunlight and heat sources. And please, use opaque bottles or tins. Clear bottles might look elegant, but they let in light that accelerates spoilage. Think of it this way. Your olive oil is like a fine wine. It deserves to live like royalty, protected from harmful elements. Treat it well, and it will reward you with its rich flavor and health-boosting properties every time you use it. Overlooking expiration dates. Now, let's tackle another common misconception. Thinking olive oil lasts forever. Be honest with me. How many of us have that one bottle of olive oil sitting in the back of the pantry untouched for years? I get it. It's easy to assume that because it's oil, it can't really go bad. But, my friend, olive oil isn't immortal. The truth is, olive oil is at its peak within 12 to 18 months of production. Beyond that, it starts to lose its nutrients and flavor. And when it goes bad, it's not just about the taste. You could be introducing harmful compounds into your meals without even realizing it. Here's what you should do. Always check the harvest date or best before label when buying olive oil. Can't find it? That's your cue to choose a more transparent brand. Once you've opened a bottle, try to finish it within 3 to 6 months for the best quality. If you're worried about waste, opt for smaller bottles instead of those jumbo sizes that take forever to use up. Remember, fresh olive oil isn't just about making your meals taste amazing, it's about protecting your health. So, take a moment to check those dates and give yourself the gift of fresh, vibrant flavor. Hidden signs your olive oil has gone bad. All right, let's talk about something that might make you a little uncomfortable. How to tell if your olive oil has gone bad. I know it's not the most pleasant topic, but it's an important one. Most people think the only clue is a sour smell. But oh no, there's much more to it than that. First, give it a good sniff. Rancid olive oil often smells waxy or like crayons, not exactly the fruity, fresh aroma you'd expect from good olive oil. But here's a pro tip. Even if it smells fine, take a small taste. Rancid olive oil has a flat, greasy, or bitter flavor. That's a far cry from the pleasant peppery finish of a fresh bottle. And there's more. Check the texture. If your olive oil feels thick or sticky, that's a sign it's past its prime. Visually, look for a cloudy appearance or unusual sediment at the bottom of the bottle. While sediment can be normal in unfiltered oils, in most cases, it's a red flag. Using spoiled olive oil isn't just a culinary disaster, it can actually harm your health. Rancid oil can introduce free radicals into your body, increasing oxidative stress and undoing all the good olive oil is supposed to do. So, before you drizzle it over your favorite dish, take a moment to sniff, taste, and check the bottle. Your health and your taste buds will thank you. When in doubt, my friend, don't take chances. A quick quality check is all it takes to ensure your olive oil is as fresh and beneficial as the day you opened it. Better safe than sorry, wouldn't you agree? Using olive oil on opened skin wounds. Now, my friend, let's talk about a mistake that might surprise you. Applying olive oil to open wounds or irritated skin. Olive oil has earned a reputation as a natural moisturizer, and rightfully so. It's soothing, hydrating, and packed with antioxidants. But here's the catch. While it's wonderful for intact skin, it's not ideal for broken skin or open wounds. Why, you ask? Because olive oil can trap bacteria on the wound, creating an environment where infections can thrive. Instead of helping your skin heal, it might slow the process and lead to complications. Imagine putting a lid on a pot of soup that's already spoiled. Sounds unpleasant, doesn't it? That's essentially what happens when olive oil seals off a wound. But don't throw out the bottle just yet. Olive oil is still a fantastic choice for keeping your skin smooth and nourished. Use it on dry elbows and cracked heels, or as a natural moisturizer for your face and body. Just make sure your skin is unbroken and clean before applying. And if you're looking for wound care, stick to traditional antiseptics or consult your healthcare provider for proper treatment. Olive oil has its place in skincare, but it's not a miracle solution for everything. Use it wisely, and your skin will thank you. Consuming too much olive oil. Here's a common trap many fall into when it comes to olive oil. Thinking that if a little is good, a lot must be better. I get it. It's tempting to pour olive oil generously over everything, especially with all the buzz about its health benefits. But let me tell you, my friend, olive oil isn't a free pass to overindulgence. While olive oil is loaded with healthy fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory properties, it's also calorie-dense. Just 1 tablespoon packs around 120 calories. Over time, excessive consumption can lead to weight gain, which might counteract the very benefits you're trying to achieve. It's like planting too many seeds in a garden. They'll crowd each other out and won't grow properly. The sweet spot is 1-2 tablespoons per day. This amount is enough to boost your heart health, nourish your brain, and keep your skin glowing, all without tipping the calorie scales. Drizzle it over your salad, mix it into your hummus, or use it to lightly sauté vegetables. A pro tip: measure your servings instead of free pouring. It's easy to go overboard without realizing it. And if you're someone who loves bread dipped in olive oil, try adding a sprinkle of herbs or a dash of balsamic vinegar to enhance the flavor without needing more oil. Moderation is key, my friend. Olive oil is a gift for your health, but like all good things in life, it's best enjoyed in balance. So, savor it mindfully, and you'll get all the benefits without the downsides. Ignoring allergies or health conditions. Now, my friend, let's address a critical yet often overlooked issue: using olive oil without considering your unique health conditions. Olive oil is wonderful, yes, but it's not universally suitable for everyone, especially those dealing with specific challenges like pancreatitis or GERD, acid reflux. Here's the thing: for conditions like pancreatitis, consuming too much fat, even healthy fats, can overburden the pancreas. The pancreas is responsible for producing enzymes to digest fats, and when it's already inflamed, the added workload can lead to discomfort or even flare-ups. Similarly, for those with GERD, olive oil may relax the lower esophageal sphincter, the valve that keeps stomach acid where it belongs, making reflux symptoms worse. If you have these or other health concerns, it's essential to proceed with caution. Don't stop using olive oil altogether, but do consult your doctor or dietitian about the right amount and method of consumption. Sometimes smaller servings or specific times of day can make all the difference. And remember, moderation is your best friend. Olive oil is like a loyal companion. It's there to support your health, but it also needs to be used wisely to avoid unintended consequences. Misjudging olive oil as a cure-all. The age-old belief that one thing can solve every problem. My friend, if only life were that simple. Olive oil is indeed a nutritional powerhouse, but relying on it as a cure-all is setting yourself up for disappointment. Some folks hear about its benefits and start thinking, olive oil will fix my heart, my skin, my digestion, everything. While olive oil does support these areas, it's not a magic wand. For instance, drizzling olive oil on a salad won't undo the effects of a sedentary lifestyle or a diet loaded with processed foods. Similarly, using olive oil as a moisturizer won't compensate for a lack of hydration or poor skincare habits. The key is balance. Olive oil works best as part of a broader, healthier lifestyle. Pair it with whole foods like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and lean proteins. Stay active, whether it's a daily walk, yoga, or whatever movement you enjoy. And don't forget to hydrate and get enough rest. These are the foundations of good health. Think of olive oil as a supporting actor in the movie of your life. It enhances the story, but it can't carry the plot alone. When combined with smart choices and a little effort, it becomes a powerful tool for your well-being. So embrace olive oil, but don't place all your hopes on it, because true health requires a team effort. The secret olive oil recipe. Only Mediterranean families know. My friend, let me share a little culinary treasure passed down through generations in Mediterranean households. It's simple, flavorful, and might just become your favorite way to use olive oil. Imagine a blend of robust olive oil, fresh lemon juice, a sprinkle of sea salt, and a touch of garlic. This magical combination, often called lado limono, is the key to enhancing almost any dish. Mediterranean families use this dressing on everything, drizzled over grilled fish, tossed with roasted vegetables, or even as a dip for warm, crusty bread. The beauty of this recipe lies in its simplicity and versatility. The lemon brightens the dish, the garlic adds depth, and the olive oil ties it all together with its rich, smooth texture. Here's a tip to make it even better. Whisk it vigorously until it emulsifies into a creamy, golden dressing. You can even tweak it to suit your taste. Add a dash of honey for sweetness, or a pinch of dried oregano for a herby kick. Trust me, once you try this, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. So, whether you're elevating a humble salad or transforming a plain piece of chicken into a Mediterranean masterpiece, This recipe is your ticket to unlocking the full potential of olive oil in your kitchen. Share this with your loved ones on WhatsApp and let them join you in discovering the joy of real Mediterranean flavor.